everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband, Harry Shue, is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry.
We are back for part 2 of the Melvin Jones Banquet, which was held at St. Clement's Castle in Portland, Connecticut. A beautiful location, Carol, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed. I loved it.
Well, on with the show.
En avant.
Last night, as some of you know, we celebrated Middletown's 90th anniversary. It was a wonderful event. I was overcome a little bit by excitement, a whole lot by exhaustion, and I forgot a few things. So last year, this club had a 100% award for this. So I would like to present a pin and a patch for their banner to the president from last year, Lion Marty Knight. And Howard Gelman is the current president, and here is your 90 years of service patch for your banner. Okay, I have a brief comment on past International President Jimmy Ross's comments. My theme this year is teaching peace, and I feel like with every dollar that goes to someone from LCIF brings them a little peace. And I think we all know when we achieve peace, it's not going to be through any government, it's going to be through groups like ours. Now, we have a couple additional presentations. Past International President Jimmy Ross has allowed me to award a Presidential Certificate of Appreciation. Now I have these notes printed out at the desk. I think there are 7 points, so bear with me. A quiet, thoughtful lion with a short, simple name that people have trouble spelling and pronouncing. This quiet lion is a well-respected zone chair and involved with his clubs and helping other zones. He was instrumental in ensuring hundreds of children had something from Santa under the tree Christmas morning when he introduced me to his generous friend who owns a magical toy store. This friend, Steve Maynard, owns the Time Machine Toy and Hobby in Manchester. Because of this connection, we were able to buy $600 worth of toys at half price. Steve also generously donated additional stock from his warehouse. Without this lion's help and introduction to his friend, it wouldn't have happened. If you haven't guessed by now, Zone Chair Alan Deal, please come forward. Alan just told me that Steve has more stuff for us. I said, we will store it. Now I have another. Oh, and many of you do know past District Governor Eric Jacobson. We made an unexpected stop at his home yesterday because he's generally housebound. And past international president Junior Ross surprised him and presented him with a certificate of appreciation. And one more thing. This lion has been instrumental in organizing many district and multiple district events. This lion has connections everywhere, is a realer dealer, and gets things done. When this lion puts their mind to something, it will get done. Get on board or get out of the way. And I mean that in the nicest way. Without this lion's tenacity, organizational skills, and connections, this amazing weekend would not have been possible. Past District Governor Mary Crow, please come forward. Okay, I'd like to call forward our council chair, Hillary Cumnick, who will be starting with the Melvin Jones presentations. I feel like there should be a drum roll, like, ta-da!
Thank you, Governor Laura. It's an honor and a pleasure to be part of these festivities. And without further ado, and I'll forego any comments, it is my pleasure on behalf of the Bolton Lions Club, if we could please have Robert Mora approach the dais. If we could have the respective governor for this district come forward as well to be part of the presentation. Bob Mora is a prime example of the Lions Club's We Serve motto. Within his 55 plus years of service to the town of Bolton, Bob has served on almost every elected or appointed board, committee, and commission, and has represented the town on regional and state commissions and authorities. Of note, Bob has served the Bolton Volunteer Fire Department for 56 years, rising to deputy chief. He's an elected member of the Bolton Board of Selectmen, where he has served for 26 years, 14 as first selectman. Bob chairs the Bolton Lakes Regional Water Pollution Control Authority. When Bob enters a room, he is known, respected, and generous with his words. In honoring Bob, we are also honoring the Mora family. In the Mora family, service is a legacy and goes well beyond Bob. His late father, Richie, was a charter member of the Bolton Lions. And like father, like son, Richie Mora, as well as Bob's late mother, served on many town boards. His sister Corenda and younger brothers Peter and Richie are also very active in the town, and as well as others in service. So a hand for Bob Mora. On behalf of the Bolton Regional Lions Club, could we please have Jan Mincucci step forward. Terrific. And while she's approaching, Janet Mincucci is a charter and lifetime member of the Bolton Regional Lions. She's the eldest member of the club and has been a lion or lioness for 38 years and served as a director. Jan has participated in numerous lion activities over the years, and she was a Lion of the Year. She was instrumental in organizing and raising funds for the defibrillators for her area hospital, and she has always been ready to help anyone in need, especially in her community. She was co-owner of M&M Oil Company in Bolton for 64 years. Jan has 4 children, 8 grandchildren, and 15 grandchildren.
Let me just add, these are 2 of her children that are accepting this in her honor.
Also, From the Bolton Regional Lions Club, could you please come up here, Donna Olhoff. Club Vice President Donna, the club chaplain, has been a member of the Bolton Regional Lions for 25 years. She has previously been president, director, membership director, and has been recognized as the Knights of Lion and Lion of the Year. She co-chairs the club's annual auction, and Donna is excellent at brainstorming, researching, and implementing fundraising ideas. Always ready to lend a hand wherever she can, Donna has been employed at her family's business, M&M Oil, in Bolton for 39 years. And she resides in Bolton with her husband Bruce and has 4 daughters and 9 grandchildren. And also from the Bolton Regional Lions Club, Sharon Woodward. Sharon Woodward has been a member of the Bolton Regional Lions for 16 years, 3 times as a president, also membership director and vice president. She chairs the annual restaurant raffle, oversees details of the club's fundraisers, donations, and community service events. Sharon enjoys participating in Journey for Sight every year and has been a Lion of the Year. She retired after 32 years of being a family child care provider along with her husband. David has 2 daughters, along with her husband David, she has 2 daughters and 5 grandsons. Let's hear it for Sharon. From the Canterbury Lions, Tom Gray. Lion Tom personifies the spirit of Lionism and volunteer service. A member of the Canterbury Lions Club since 1976, he has served as club president twice in his last 9 years. Tom conceived an idea to donate adult exercise equipment to the town of Canterbury and led a multi-year campaign to raise funds and install the equipment. It was installed at Manship Park in 2017 and complements the existing walking track and children's play area. Tom is usually the first to volunteer to run the club's fundraising dinners and is known for his well-executed and delicious barbecue chicken, ham, bean, and pasta dinners. He is a very deserving recipient of the Canterbury Lions Club's first Melvin Jones Fellowship. Representing Danielson, Frank Whitley, Jr. Lion Frank has been a member of the club since 2012. He's at almost every club event as long as he can cook. Frank believes there's humor in everything, thinking everything he says is funny, and we laugh along with him. That's his club members' quotation. This great guy in Triple Line is most deserving of the recognition. The Danielson Lions Club is proud to bestow this Melvin Jones Fellowship on Frank Whitley Jr. Representing the East Haddam Lions Clubs, Dan Bellick. Dan here with us today? Excepting for Dan. Lion Dan is a particularly special member of the East Haddam Lions Club for several reasons. He's one of those members who, when he sees a job that needs to be done, he just does it. He requires no pat on the back or other recognition. Lion Dan is a 7-year member and currently is serving his 3rd term as club secretary. Lion Dan represents the strength of progeny in our club. Let's hear it for Dan. Also from the East Haddam Lions Club, Dave Carpenter. Lion Dave has been an extraordinary member during his 9 years in the club. He was our first 3-term president and the golf tourney and annual auction are projects to which Dave is deeply devoted. With respect to the golf tournament, his company, NEEC, has remained at the highest corporate sponsor level with respect to the annual auction, and he and his wife have generously donated their Florida condo, sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Florida condo, each year, in addition to his organizing and running the food trailer for events. He has also served each year being the club's dedicated Santa Claus at Chesttown Nursing Home and at club functions. He worked closely with the East Haddam Garden Club, the Blue Star program. He was instrumental in getting East Haddam Lions to sponsor the Blue Star marker, now permanently installed and inscripted on town streets in front of the old Range Hall. And this marker is a nationwide used memorial to honor all men and women who have either died or previously served in America's armed forces. And that was the first Lions sponsorship of only 9 such memorials in the state of Connecticut. So bravo, Dave. Also, on behalf of the Haddam Lions Club, Mark Potash. Lion Mark has been a member of the East Haddam Lions Club for 16 years, serving as a treasurer for the past 8 years. As treasurer, Lion Mark has undertaken the most important and frequently unappreciated task of managing our club's bank and finance, budget preparations, and putting up with our annual audits. Further, Lion Mark contributed and participates in all other club projects and affairs. Lion Mark is as valuable a member as we have in the East Haddam Lions, and his recognition is long overdue. Mark Potash. And finally, from the East Haddam Lions Club, Michael Gilroy. Although relatively new to East Haddam, Lion Mike immediately embraced his community. He has already served multiple terms as secretary and president of the East Haddam Lions, but more importantly, was instrumental in serving as an advisor to the Leo Club, sparking a new generation and enthusiasm for Lionism. He served double duty with the Lions and Leos. Yeah, Mike. So that was the East Haddam Lions Club. For folks that may not be familiar, this is from the, I'd like to honor a member of the East Haddam Community Lions Club, Arnie Davis. Lion Arnie was chosen for his quiet but very effective approach to Lionism. He will come up to you and quietly give you encouragement. You're doing an excellent job, end quote. He always offers to help. If he sees someone struggling to do something, he will always lend a hand. And he knows what to do and when to do it. A member since 2008, he has held several offices in the club and shined as club president between 2012 and 2014. Since then, he has received recognition as a Knight of the Blind and has perfect attendance for his career. If there are projects to be done, he is always there. He helps with the float every year for Memorial Day Parade and shows our colors with pride, no pun intended. Within the community, he is a familiar face. Arnie's an active member of the East Haddam Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT, since 2013. If there's a disaster and the town needs volunteers, he steps up and helps out where he can. Many think one must roar to be heard and to be effective. But this gentleman has quietly made strong and deep contributions. The East Haddam Community Lions are proud to recognize Ernie Davis as a great Lion. And from the East Hampton Lions Club, William or Bill Albrecht. Lion Bill has been an East Hampton Lion for 18 years and has been on the board of directors for the last 10 years. Because of his enthusiastic attitude of serving our community, the East Hampton Lions have previously honored him as an ambassador of sight and Knight of the Blind. Whenever there's a fundraiser or service project, they have always counted on Lion Bill being here. Bill Albrecht. Also, for the East Hampton Lions Club, Anna Hecht. Is Anna here? Yeah. Good. Although Lion Anna has only been a Lion for 7 years, she really has been serving with the East Hampton Lions for over 30 years during the time her late husband, Fritz, was a member. Whenever there was a need, Anna was by his side. When she learned that a woman was voted in, she didn't hesitate to say, quote, "I want to join," end quote, and was the second woman to join the East Hampton Lions. Lion Anna is known for her positive attitude, her quiet demeanor, and always being the first to volunteer. She serves on the board of directors and is one of the key members of the East Hampton Lions. Anna Hecht. Also from the East Hampton Lions Club, Sharon Olden. Lion Sharon has been a Lion since 2014 and has been on the board of directors for 2 years. Lion Sharon is known for her cakes. At all our events, we can count on Sharon making a great cake. With a smile on her face, she transports Bill everywhere we need him, works at all of the club fundraisers as well as service projects. The dynamic duo, Bill and Sharon, are an unbelievable asset to the club. Sharon Olden. And finally, from the East Hampton Lions, Rodney or Rod Schlosser. Rod has been an East Hampton Lion for 32 years, sponsored by past District Governor Bob Torville. He served 6 years on the cabinet in the 1990s, most notably as diabetes chairman. He also served as a cabinet chair position, for drug awareness and Lions Day. Lion Rod received an International President's Certificate of Appreciation for his work raising funds for diabetes camperships in sponsoring a district diabetes golf tournament, as well as other diabetes-related causes. He has served many years on the club's board of directors, 2 years as club president, several years as director, and numerous times as club treasurer. He is currently, appropriately, tail twisted. From the Essex Lions Club, Kathleen, or as we all know her as Katie Kellerman. Lion Katie, several years ago when we were trying to build a club in Westbrook, Katie stepped up and agreed to be president and also brought in several new members and made it a viable club for a number of years. When the Westbrook Club folded, the members in large part joined the Essex Club, where she again stepped up and became president and has done a phenomenal job. Katie Kellerman. Also from the Essex Lions Club, Kathy Stanley. Lion Kathy has been one of our newer members, but when the position of secretary was vacated, she enthusiastically jumped in with both feet and took over the role, doing a phenomenal job. As a new member, she has become very, very involved and is at most events showing her community spirit. Kathy Stanley. representing and on behalf of the Hartford Host Lions Club, Andrew or Andy Stern. Andy Stern represents the essence of Lionism. He has held several leadership chairs and was instrumental in bringing two small Lions clubs together into one vibrant, successful club. Without his hard work, the merger would not have succeeded. Since the merger, Andy has worked hard to recruit numerous new members to the Greater Hartford Lions Club. He is incredibly energetic and thoughtful and can always be counted on to help raise money and volunteer in the community. Andy Stern. So clarification, I'm told it's the Greater Hartford Host Lions Club. So well done, Andy. The Hartford Multinational Lions Club has 4 honorees. Lion Sonia Ayala. Lion Sonia is the past president and a Lions member for 19 years. Sonia volunteered numerous hours at the warehouse packaging food, water, and sorting clothing to be shipped to Puerto Rico for those affected by Hurricane Maria. Sonia was also instrumental in donating her services by creating the annual Carathon event, raising funds for scholarship programs. Sonia Ayala.
Hello again, everyone, from St. Clements Castle, Melvin Jones Banquet. We're in Portland, Connecticut.
We are well into the awards, the Melvin Jones Fellows, so come back next week for more of the Melvin Jones Banquet from St. Clements Castle in Portland. That'll do it for this episode of Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed our show this evening. Tune in next week for another Lying Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Good night.
Bye-bye.